Hey, tubers. Oh, here we are in the night. And take a look at that water. Look how freaking blue it is, man. Beautiful out here. Yeah. Pretty amazing. There they are. The troublemakers of the evening.
Oh yeah,
I am not a troublemaker.
yeah.
I just go with
Somebody
the flow.
didn't get the video right.
That's right. All right.
Come on now.
South bitches. All right.
Video.
Well, maybe not. Alright, morning tubes. We got another adventure here in Europe. And as you can see, that is the Corsica ferry. And we're heading into Corsica. I'm assuming that's Corsica over there.
Are you talking to the tubers?
We are. Morning, sis.
Morning.
Yeah, I think we're here. There's the Corsica ferry.
Yeah, he's still getting ready.
Okay,
So
yeah,
we
we're.
had planned like 7:15. We'll be until 8 o'clock. So I just texted you back when you came over.
Anyway, alright, stay tuned and alright. Alright, tubes. As you can see, we're off the boat again. And we are in Corsica, France. Oh yeah, we always got the mermaid. Ken, this is for you because I know you like this. Enjoy the mermaid. There she is. Alright,
Got holes in her fins.
Scarlet Lady.
It's gonna sink.
Alright, so off to, I don't know.
I don't know how to say it. It says
We gotta
Corsica.
find it. We gotta find a bus. So,
Corsica, France.
yes, bon appetit. Alright.
Started at 9 o'clock. They are all trying to park their car, and then they go to the cafe until 9:30, and then they go to the office until 11:45. Then usually at 12 o'clock they'll go to school
That at home.
to pick the kids for lunch break. We don't want those poor babies to eat at school. Food is bad at school, so we take them for a lunch break, and then kids have to go back to school at 2 o'clock. So the civil servant will go back to school at 2 o'clock,
20 minutes?
and then slowly back to the cafe
No.
until 2:30, and then back to the office until 4:45. Voilà. Yeah, 5 o'clock the kids are finishing school. But actually, at this time of the year, there is no more school. It's too hot. So already around June 15th, the kids are complaining. They are saying, they pretend they are missing their grandmother, their grandfather. They start whining, I want to go to the village. Because we have here on the island a sort of schizophrenic life. Do you understand? Schizophrenic?
Oh, schizophrenic?
Schizophrenic.
Oh, okay.
We have this modern life from Monday until Friday. Okay, in Ajaccio, in Bastia, and it used to be protected by a rampart and by the fortress. So this area was only meant for Genoese citizens. So we had two populations in Ajaccio, the Corsicans and the Genoese. and they hated one another. So we really had a segregation until Napoleon, when he was young, until Napoleon destroyed the old rampart. In front of you, down here, you have the beach. It's 4 minutes walk from the Scarlet Lady. You see here down on the left? And it's a sandy beach. It's just perfect. Before you go to the beach, you can also go to the casino over there on the right. And as you've lost everything, all your money or your clothes, you just have to cross the street and you have a swim. So there it is. They were spending several months in winter time. They needed as well to have a church. So it's Miss Campbell, Thomasina Campbell, who paid for the construction of the church. She also wrote tons of articles and books about Ajaccio to attract tourists. So this is the church she built, and nowadays it is the dancing school, because we don't have that many British tourists anymore. So this one area is called the Foreigners District. It's also called the English Ghetto. So this is a cottage as well on the left.
English Ghetto. All right.
There was one just over there. You see, they're very clever. They sort of grey and black
Look at that, huh?
crown. How do you say? Crow. Here we are on the square. So I told you the square has 2 names.
Okay, so this monument is dedicated to Napoleon. Born in 1769, died in 1821, and all of the writing in the middle is all his major victories that he did. So you can see he's at the top. Get a little closer, and you can read all the victories. Cool, huh? There he is. Napoleon. Alright. Here on it. First though. There he is. Kinda hard to see him, he's a little short. Wow. I guess he was born on this island. So there's a lot of Napoleon stuff here.
Did you know the whole life of Napoleon? I tell you that in the bus with the airport. 69, and then you know everything.
Okay. It's pretty big. Alright, we're gonna go this way. What we got? What else is happening here in Napoleon? Alright, tubes. Stay tuned.
That is what you have to make a picture of that. Hope you're not filming the guys all the time, no? You're filming me. So you see you have those large blocks of granite.
Granite.
This is a natural formation due to the erosion. We have plenty of those caves everywhere on the island. And has always been used by shepherds to shelter themselves or to protect the flocks when we had bad weather. They would even build wall in front of us with a little door or a little window. We collect guns.
So the rear of Napoleon. And Napoleon. Yeah. Alright. Vive Napoleon.
And the sky is just perfect.
There he is.
It's very hard, but you don't see these heat waves at the moment. It's still deep blue sky.
Everybody's very patient. You have to have a lot of patience on the island. We have this joke of this politician who died. So he died and he's facing St. Peter. And so St. Peter is reading the report. So he's resumed what he did all his life long. And St. Peter's is horrified. God, you've been acting really bad, huh? You have stolen money, you have cheated during the election, you have started wars just for making money, you've been awful. There's been so many victims because of you. You gotta go to hell. And the politician said, no, I cannot go to hell. Read it again. So St. Peter's read it again. And then he missed a few things. He discovered more and more. He said, no, this is just awful. I'm sorry, but there's no solution. You gotta go to hell. And the politician said, there's always a solution. No, there's no solution. Oh, St. Peter said, yeah, eventually I can send you to Corsican hell. Some amount of money. I deserve this. You'll get shot. You just need to know the code. But we always find solution when there's a problem. Along this road here on your right, you can see those small chapels, those small graves that belongs to families. Some of them are really impressive, with cupola, with pediment, with columns, and pretty soon we will get close to the cemetery. So those graves are not that old, because until 1856, we could say, until then there were almost no cemeteries. Look at this beautiful one on the right for the Guitera family. And now in front of you, you have this cemetery that is all surrounded by oleander.
Sorry, I'm a little dark.
So it's one of those fantastic cemeteries that we have on Corsica. This one is beautiful. The one in Bonifacio is even more terrific. They also have the best situation, facing south, facing the sea. So it's just excellent for the eternity. You almost want all Corsicans were buried in convent or in a church or in a cathedral. They were all buried in the house of God, in order to be well protected. But in 1856 we had a terrible epidemic of cholera. So Napoleon III, not the great Napoleon, but his nephew, Napoleon III told the Corsican it was no longer possible to open twice or 3 times the grave or large, according to their money. Small or large. Yeah, we drive a bit crazy as well on the island. And so the most impressive graves you'll find on the island are located north of Corsica, in the Cape Coast and in the Baleine, because families in the Cape Coast were more adventurous. So as soon as we discovered America, they're like, heaven, look at that. Whoa. This one is called Barbican. You can come back here once again this afternoon with bus number 5 or with a taxi. If you decide to take a taxi, make first yourself new friends and share it, because taxis are quite expensive. But it's true, if you want to take bus number 5, you know, they are super silent and sometimes they just don't want to work. So you wait 2 hours for the bus and never show up. So it's a bit complicated here. But as you also have nice restaurants on all those beaches. But you can see how clear the water is, how clean it is. It's clear and clean because we have no industry on the island. That means there's nothing chemical throughout. south of France, or what for instance in the Alps, creating ski resort, they have just used concrete, and they have really had done a massacre of the Alps. So they also wanted to send real estate on Corsica. And so in the